Finally. Or wait. Eh. Eh. Why is not moving? Wait. Uh. Wait for it. Wait. Eh. Now. Okay. Now it's moving. Okay. Perfect. Oh, finally, I'm able to play. Virche. Oh my goodness, I have been waiting one whole week to continue the game. And especially to continue with this route. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry if now I'm speaking way weird, weirder than usual because they have changed the retainers that I have in my teeth. So right now I have these ones that cover all the teeth, the whole mouth. It's quite uncomfortable, at least to speak and to pronounce correctly. Okay, so please, just sorry. So we are going to continue finally. Yay! I wanted to start the stream earlier. I promise, but I cannot deny. I was I was searching for and I was watching the stream discounts and stream sales that are now because of the Black Friday and so on. So to check if there would be some games that I may be able to buy and so on. Maybe, but I have to check it with my wallet. Because there are also some people that, because I did a poll, okay? I did a poll in Twitter asking which game should I buy and should I play after finishing Virche, finishing Jack and finishing Even If Tempest, you know? And God realized won. It was amazing because there were like 40 votes more or less, and half of them were to co-realize. So I guess I have no option to choose another thing. Yeah, but yeah, little by little, and yeah, I think I am going to stream right now Virche, and I don't know. I'm still thinking if I should stream Jackjan at night. It would be mostly in Spanish, most likely, or not, or stream Virche, like a double stream today, or who knows? Maybe I won't be able to stream at night because I don't know if I will be called to go to work. So that's the reason why I'm starting playing Virtua now. So because I need to continue with Matthew's route. I need to start Matthew's route after a week in that scene, and I need answer. I need an answer already. So let's freaking go. Okay. Transition doesn't work, as always. Okay. Yeah, I was playing Suika game. I was playing Suika game as usual. I was so frustrated last night because whoa, wait. Do you see the first place? That was what I achieved last night. But I almost got a double Suika, and I couldn't because the Momo, the peach jump. So, but I was going so well. Everything was going so well until that Momo, as you can see, jump. And I was freaking sad because I still had some I still had the space to put more fruits, but it jumped. But yeah, everything was looking good, but I was unlucky. I was unlucky. Okay, I'm going to. I hope that nobody saw a lot of screenshots because some of them are spoilers. Okay, so we are going to continue. Che. Oh wait, I I think maybe since we have already played the common route, maybe I'm going to play the bad ends in the common route because I didn't do it earlier because I didn't know if it would be this kind of bad endings that are quite long to get, or it's just an instant death. So now that we have completed the common route and we know what's happening, maybe I'm going to play the bad ends now, and then I'm going to continue with Matthew's route. I think it would be quite quick because right now we're gonna skip pets. So let's see. Yeah. If we didn't accept this, it's an instant death. Oh my goodness. Don't accept. And then the game ended. I stopped to contemplate my decision, assuming I believe what he said. That doesn't change the fact that I brought misfortune onto everyone. For all I know, even if I survive, he might be suffering from some after effect. Still, even if I did want to die now, Anko took the dagger from me and disappeared. I look up into the sky. Okay, maybe I should head to the beach and think about my next course of action. I gaze out at the quiet ocean waves. A thought flashed through my mind. If only I could be washed away and let myself sink to the bottom of the ocean. Also, even though we don't have the dagger, we still commit suicide. Oh my goodness. I felt pathetic at the thought that suicide had become my focus instead of repentance. What should I do? I can't go back to the orphanage now. As I walk along the shore, the tip of my foot kicks something small atop the rocks. Oh, that's a beautiful bottle. And why there's flowers inside? It's so colorful and well conserved. The flowers are well conserved. I bend down to pick it up and discover a beautiful bottle filled with water and flowers. It's so pretty. I wonder whose is it? Just as I mumbled those words, I heard footsteps coming from behind me, and turned on my heel, expecting to find Anko following me, but... Look! My mouth was covered with a wet cloth before I even had a chance to turn around. I instantly felt drowsy and my eyelids grew heavy. My consciousness began to fade. I did what I could to resist, but the person behind me had a firm hold on my body. Aspie! Holy moly!
I hope you have a wonderful stream and a fantastic day. Thank you for being a super amazing person. You are a fantastic artist and everything you do is amazing.
Aspie.
Please take care, have fun.
Aspie. Aspie. Thank you so much. Why are you always so kind? I need. No, I don't want to send these emotes. Thank you so much, Aspie. I really need to take revenge someday. you, thank you. Here we are playing the game but ends, the common root but ends, and right now we are groaning. Oh my. Uncle? The person behind me laughed scornfully. I found myself being tossed onto their shoulder and carried away. I wasn't able to save a single person. I was merely a cursed girl, spreading misfortune onto others. My body was cut open numerous times, so as long as I still had the breath of life in me. Oh wait, okay, we are not drowning. We are being tortured. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy, or at least I'm so glad that we are playing now the bad ends after finishing the common root, because there are some bad ends that kind of spoil you something. So then right now we don't know. I was submerged into a cold solution as soon as I lost all human function. I wish that I was truly dead. The torture continued endlessly, until I was finally released into the merciful hands of death. And then we died! Okay, that's the first bad ending in the game. Okay, we are going to continue. I think I have to this. We are going to follow the guide to get the that ending. Oh, okay. I think. Oh, now I know, because I think I read about that the game tells you when you choose a bad option for a bad ending for the okay, so that kind of a screen that everything goes blurry, it's the sign to know that we are going to a bad end. Okay, it's probably for the best that I don't go near her. I should ask it away while I go and find one of the sun to help. I wasn't sure what she read from my expression, but
やっぱりこんな木の枝みたいに細いからだ。初対面の人は怖いだけかしら。
I suppose it must be scary to see someone all skin and bones like me. The moment I heard the loneliness in her voice, the idea to leave her evaporated. Because I didn't respond to her simple request right away, I ended up making her feel sad. I internally scolded myself as I quickly put on a smile. And we take the book, the diary. We are skipping tests because we already read that. So let's see. Let's go to the next. Are we able to skip directly? I don't know. I'm going to check. I'm going to check because this way is quite slow. Slow. Skip the speed. We are going to full speed. Okay, I think this should be okay. This should be okay. Okay, now we are going quicker. But I wish there would be an option to directly go to the next choice, you know? Because we still have to see all of this. At least we are going to see again the CGs, even though it would be just such a like that, too quick. Yes. Please, I want the bad ending. Oh, this is another. Oh, that's another bad choice. Oh man. My instinct told me to seal my lips. I is the only one with the right to say anything because it's his business. If I say something now and angers Xian, he may turn his word order into demand. I was doing my best to somehow hold back my emotions, but
そこの娘も含め、俺の言葉に納得していないようだな。
it seems none of you are convinced by my reasoning, including the girl. It was as if he read my mind, but strangely enough, he didn't seem very bothered. If he's willing to listen, maybe I can give him my opinion. It's interesting because all of these choices are like we can choose them, but we ended up doing the other one, you know? The difference I think is in this case is if the heiress is willing to do it or she's just wondering if she should. It's interesting. It is also a bad choice. Just the punctuation is also a bad hope. Thank you very much. And that's all. Oh my goodness. So glad that I'm following a guide because most likely I will end up with a lot of bad endings from my, if I were to play by myself. Adults said that they would all sleep out here, but they couldn't get the rest they needed if they slept thoroughly on the floor. Adult, how many sheets and pillows do you have for guests?
一つもない。
No. Oh my goodness. But it sounded like Ives and you would stay over often.
飲み会の時は大抵俺たち気づいたら床で死んだように寝てるから。
You shouldn't feel so happy about it. I mean, sleeping on the floor hurts a lot for your back and your whole body. And especially you that you have a broken rib. Oh my. When we drink, we usually find ourselves that we sleep on the floor anyway. That doesn't sound like a healthy way of enjoying alcohol. Exactly. Please, moderate your alcohol.
マーティスと先生まで木の実木のまま寝かせるわけにはいかねえし、人数分買うか。
We can't have Mathis or the teachers sleep on nothing but their clothes, so I guess we'll get some bedding.
あ、ならそのお金僕が払います。
Rich boy! So then I'll pay. Are you sure, Mathis? He now didn't respond.
僕お手伝いできること少ないですし、お役に立てるのはこのぐらいかなと。
I'm not much of a help around here, so that's about the only way I can help.
なんなら食費とかも。
I can give you paper to put in. Oh, rich boy.
こらこら、子供がお金のことなど気にしてはいけません。
No, I feel like you shouldn't worry about money.
俺たち大人が折半するから心配すんな。
We adults will split the cost.
気持ちだけ受け取っておくね、マティス。
But thanks for offering Mathis.
17です。
Oh!
僕もう17ですから。なんで皆さん揃ってそんなにあっさりと忘れるんですか？
Oh! Oh! Ah! I'm 17 years old. I'm 17. Why does everyone here keep forgetting my age? Eh.
おや、これは失礼しました。見た目の印象でつい。
Oh my. I apologize for being so rude. I simply assumed by your looks. Lucas apologized with a confused expression as Matthew repeated his age with tear eyes. Cute.
いいんじゃないか。クロード家の遺産なら、その程度の出費痛くも痒くもないだろう。
And the old man doesn't care for the old man doesn't care where the money comes from, even if it's from a child. Man, go ahead and accept his offer. The Claw family has enough money to earn. Xian, who had been lying down and reading papers for some time, finally spoke.
というか、クルーンと自警団。お前ら二人、一晩とはいえ入院したんだったな。
Anyway, I heard you leaders of Kurung and Kor stay overnight at that hospital.
エクソシスト教団運営のあの病院は、その特殊性ゆえに治療費が相当高いと聞いたが。
Holy moly.
折半なんぞしている余裕はあるのか？
So expensive? It's so expensive. Is it so expensive? Because they are managed by that society of resources, you will need every last coin you can get to pay off those exorbitant bills. Ice and Adolf look startled. The invoice must have arrived recently, as Adolf quickly turned and grabbed the envelope that was near him. Oh, they didn't check the invoice! The two of them slowly look over the invoice, their faces going pale. Lucas, maybe you should help because you took them to the hospital. So...
イブ、お前、今月あといくら出せる？
this thing is so fucking funny. Ives, how much can you afford this month?
剣を手入れに出しちゃったから結構厳しいかも。
I spend a good amount maintaining my sword, so probably not much.
すみません。紹介する前に治療費について教えておくべきでしたか？
Yeah, you should have. You should have. Now we are in debt. I'm sorry. I should have told you about the course before I introduced you to them. Apparently, the figure on the invoice was a digit more than they thought. I wonder whether the autopsy that had been performed in secrecy had been included in the cost.
困っているのならなおさら僕に出させてください。
Rich boy! Oh, if you really need help, please let me pitch in.
お金といっても両親が残したものですし、リコリス畑に破って捨てるほど持て余してますから。
Holy moly, then share with me! I inherited a sizable sum from my parents. In fact, I have enough to share and toss out into the licorice fields.
マティス君、間違ってもクーネや貧民街でその発言をしてはいけませんよ。
Yes, exactly. Think about the poor. Think about the poor. Matthias, don't ever say such a thing in Cowen or anywhere else for that matter, understood? And so, we obtained a supporter to provide the funds we needed for our operation. Oh my god, that was such a funny scene. I don't remember exactly about the food scene. Oh well, yeah, it was so funny too because of look at it. Okay, so we are going to the field. Unsure of what to do, I decided to head to the field when...
どうだ、イブ。成長が遅い理由は分かったか？
Oh, I think... Oh, this thing is about Ives and Adolf, I think. Because in the garden there were Xian, Mathis, and Lucas, so yeah. So what types? Why aren't they growing that well?
多分だけど、単純に天候の影響じゃないかな。土の質や他の環境には全然問題ないよ。
Just a guess, but I think that it has something to do with the weather. The soil and the general environment look solid.
いつも通り丁寧なお世話をしてれば、普通に持ち直すはず。それでもダメなら、専用の肥料をまた作るから、いつでも言って。
They should be fine if you continue taking care of them as usual. If that doesn't work, let me know and I will miss some fertilizer.
助かる。
Thanks. They were crouching on the ground, staring at some sprouts growing from the topsoil. I probably shouldn't get in the way now. Maybe I should go somewhere else. Just as I was about to head back, the two of them noticed my presence and straightened up.
お前か。
It's you.
俺たちに用事？それとも人手が足らないとか？
Have you come to see us? Or do you need some help? Not at all. I was just wandering around, that's all. I've always wondered how they are able to sense when someone else is around. I was impressed that they were able to develop this skill as a part of their training. Are you talking about the vegetables?
うん。野菜の育て方について相談があるってアドルフから。
Yeah, Adolf was asking me about the state of the plants he's growing.
で、君はやっぱりアドルフのもう一つの仕事について把握してるんだ。
Oh wait, you know about Adolf's other jobs at the course, right? You mean selling products at the marché? I look around at the field, abundant with a bounty of the vegetables. Adolf's vegetables are pretty popular at the marché. Everyone talks about how fresh and flavorful they are. Just as Hives work with the corps and had Kurung as a side business, likewise, Adolf's secondary source of income was growing vegetables around his house and selling them at the marché. He kept saying that it wasn't like him to do something like this, but each time he brought his vegetables to the marché, they sold out in no time, so he definitely had the skill for it. Adolf began to speak in a quiet voice.
そのうまい野菜の育て方を俺に教えたのが、ここにいるイブだぞ。
The one who taught me how to grow those fresh and flavorful vegetable types. Eh? I look at Ives, who appeared embarrassed as he scratched his cheek.
もともと俺は土いじりというか、植物の世話や品種改良の知識を持ってて。
I've always had that green thumb. It led to learning more about growing and cross-pollinating plants.
昔は家でも何種類か野菜を育てて、マルシェに卸していたんだけど。
In fact, I used to grow veggies myself to sell at the market.
クルーン開業と個人的な事情でお世話する時間がなくなったから引退しようと思ってたんだ。そこを。
I was thinking of blocking it after opening Kurungan for personal reasons, so...
ちょうど兼業を探してた俺がその知識と仕事を引き継いだ。
I was looking for a second job, and that's when he taught me everything he knew. I see. Looking back, when Adolf was still living at the orphanage, he hardly had any knowledge or interest in plant farming. There was a time when I was confused by why he suddenly started growing vegetables after living alone, but I felt a lot better now that I finally had the answer. So that means Hayes was your gardening teacher, right?
まあそうなるな。たまに行き詰まるとこうして助言をもらうことがある。
Yeah, I guess you can say that. I still ask him for advice whenever I get stuck.
趣味がこうして友人とのつながりを保ってくれるのはありがたいことだよね。
Isn't it nice to know how a simple hobby would one day help you bond with someone you call a friend? Oh, splash! Adolf is so blush! 照れるな。
何笑ってんだ。
What's with the smile? I'm just happy, that's all. Until now, I've been worried. Oh, las vengar Blush! I didn't know much about what you were doing, or whether things were okay after you started to live on your own. I'm just glad to know you have friends you can invite home to spend good time with.
お前は俺の母親か。
You sound like you're my mother. And your sister. Oh, such a statement! Oh, adore. Oh no.
アドルフが照れるなんて珍しい。ヒューゴにも見せてあげたかったな。
Well, it's rare to see you blush, Adolf. I wish Hugo was around to see this.
うるせえ。
Shut up. Adolf turned his back to us, and I smiled at each other. Oh, it's so hard to speak with these retainers. I decided to stay there to offer what help I could, pulling the waves and helping tend to the field. We should get the bad end. Oh my god, this thing is chapter 5 is so comfortable. And they look so happy before the tragedy. So let's see. Oh, this thing is quite long. And this is so fun! I'm still laughing so hard. Let's go. Go. Please. Oh. What was the test? Oh, okay. In response to my reply, Anku. Why so silent? I mean, I'm so freaking scared.
そうか。
I see.
それがお前の答えなのか。
So that's your answer. He mumbled something then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eh? He began to laugh like a madman.
ああ、なんて滑稽な。
Ah, how foolish of me.
私としたことが君への理解が及ばなかったようだ。
Of all people, it seems I still cannot understand you.
どれだけ私が希望や可能性を与えても
No matter how much hope or opportunity I give you,
君自身に生を渇望する強き意志がまるでない以上
if you don't have a strong enough will to live,
些細な絶望によってこうもたやすく無産し無駄に終わる
then my effort will be shriveled back by your bitchy despair. Anku? Until now, he was mysterious and so strangely alluring, but now he had an eccentric, mad aura. The licorice around me, there was no wind, yet they were trembling as if in fear of his insane laughter. He took a step forward. I instantly took a step back. His cold and fearsome bright eyes were fixed upon me as if they wouldn't let me go.
ねえ、姫君。
My dear princess.
普通の人間としての幸福を望まないというのはね。
The fact that you don't seek happiness as a normal human.
自ら死を望んでいるのと同義なのだよ。
It's no different than wishing for death. He gave a warped smile. Oh my goodness, he is so cruel. I'm so scared.
望まぬのなら、その魂を私に送れ。
If you refuse life so much, then please, do give me your soul. Oh. Oh. Oh ho ho. He embraced me with all his might. Before I could ever think about struggling to escape, the hand he wrapped around me pressed something onto my back. I shivered in fear on what he was going to do, and he gave me a gentle smile.
醜く傲慢な死にばかり溢れたこんな国など切り捨てて。
I now offer you a way to escape this hideously arrogant land filled with death.
共に冥界へと下り。
We will go to Hades together.
絶望せず、しかし希望も抱かない。
A place of neither hope nor despair.
死という幸福に身を委ねようじゃないか。
Can you stop? Can you stop? Please don't whisper into my ear. We can surrender ourselves to the embrace of happiness known as death. This kind, gentle whisper was the last I heard. Oh! I felt something push my back. In the field of licorice, it was I who wilt. Reddish black blood spread the flowers. And then we died. And then we got a CG. And finally, we can continue with Matthew's route. Please! Gold in the darkness. Okay. I braced my knees as they met the same cold floor I had landed on countless times before. Yeah, oh my goodness, finally I'm going to play this route, and we up in this part just at the beginning, and it was like, why is he in why is he here? Oh. But what felt truly cold was on my hands, and what truly hurt was on my knees. Oh my god, this is breaking me so fucking hard. Father! Mother!
僕、いい子になります。だから、ここから出して。
I will be a good boy. So please, let me out. Oh my goodness, I already cry. I mean, I think that I have two trigger warnings that are quite hard for me. The first one is related to food, and the second one is related to this kind of domestic abuse related to children. So, oh my goodness, I'm okay, but it makes me cry easily. Something cold and painful lay deep inside my chest in darkness, and the light that lit it was always the same. It was a small light for a kind soul. Oh,
マティス。マティス。
Mathis? Mathis?
兄さん。
Brother! He gave me a bright and gentle smile, not different from usual. His warmth was my own and only light.
よ、マティス。今日も元気に泣いてるか？
Hey Mathis, getting another good crying today?
ダメだよ兄さん。父様たちに見つかったらまた。
What are you doing here? If father finds out, he's going to...
殴られるって？俺を殴ってお前への暴力が減るなら別に構わないさ。
What, hit me? If it ends up tearing him out before he gets to you, all the better.
たく、父さんも母さんも力ずくの教育に意味はないってわかんないもんかな。
Jeez, I wonder when mom and dad are going to realize that obedience by force doesn't mean anything.
僕が殴られるのは僕の出来が悪いから。
Father hates me because I'm not a good boy.
だから父様たちは悪くない。悪いのは父様たちをイラつかせる僕なんだ。
Which is why mother or father aren't wrong. I'm the one who made them mad.
はあ、お前な。
Really you?
はいはい、お二人とも
Oh, じゃんじゃん。
のんびりお話しするのは一度おやめください。まずはそれよりも優先すべきことがあるでしょ。
Alright, you two. Please save the conversation for later. There's something more important to attend to.
おっと、そうだった。なあ、マティス、お前腹減ってるだろ？
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Hey Mathis, you're hungry, right?
俺たちの優秀な執事が厨房から貴重な食料を盗み出してくれたんだ。見つからないうちに食っちまえ。
Our crafty butler here swiped from precious food from the kitchen, so eat them up before they found out.
大げさに褒めないでください。パン1個をかすめ取るのが精一杯だったのですから。
Please don't exaggerate the situation. All I did was carry a piece of bread from the kitchen.
本当はお腹いっぱい食べたいでしょうに。力不足ですみません、坊ちゃん。
I'm sure your appetite far exceeds this portion. I am sorry I could not be of much help, young master.
来てくれるだけでも十分嬉しいよ。
Don't worry. I am just happy you came.
それならよかった。そうだ、差し入れはこれだけじゃないんですよ。ランプにほら、これも。
I am glad to hear it. Another thing, we brought you something else. A lamp and this.
これってもしかして。
Is this what I think it is?
そう、俺の新作小説だ。
Oh, so the brother writes. Oh. Yep, my latest novel.
やっぱり読んでいいの？
I thought so. Can I read it?
そのために持ってきたんだからいいに決まってるだろ。
Why would you think I brought it? Of course you can.
俺もまだ読ませてもらっていないんです。
Even I have not yet had the pleasure.
じゃあみんなで読もうよ。いいよね、兄さん。
Okay, then how about we read it together? Is that okay, brother?
もちろん。でも一緒に読むとなるともう少しくっつかないとな。
Of course, but since we have only got the one, we'll have to huddle closer.
ほら来いよマティス。3人ぴったりになればこんな場所でも寒くないはずだぜ。
Come over here, Mathis. This play won't be as cold with the three of us drunk together. Okay. A gentle light shining in a dark room. The light slowly melts my freezing chest with each passing second. The light in the darkness was orange, bright as the sun. No, golden. His golden, wavy hair. His brilliance captivated my sight. What's the sound? What's that sound? What happened? As night fell over the district, it took on a new energy different from daytime. People at the bar were enjoying the end of a long day, exchanging laughter over a string of their drinks. Some laughed heartily, while others drowned themselves in a drunken stupor. But some of the women there spoke charming words in a hollow voice.
あら、あんたここに来るのは久々じゃない？
Oh my, I haven't seen you around lately.
そういうあんたこそ初めて来る場所じゃあるまいに嫌にコソコソしてたじゃないの。
I could say the same to you. What are you doing? Sneaking around the place like it's your first time here.
あんたは気にしてないの？最近前にも増して面倒な輩が増えてきてるでしょ？
Aren't you worried too? Recently, there have been even more troublemakers around than before.
気にしてるに決まってるでしょ。
Of course I'm worried.
なんだ、あんたもだったの。あれ以来、街の雰囲気も悪くなったしね。
I guess we
気
are...
持ちはわかるわ。
Didn't finish, sorry. I guess we are thinking the same thing. Then again, it's not surprising since the mood around towns have been brought down.
あれ以来って変死事件のことよね。今までだって陽気で楽しい国だなんて思ってなかったけど。
Do you mean the recent murders? Well, let me remind you that this country wasn't some paradise before.
ここ最近は陰鬱なんてもんじゃないわね。
Still, this place is much worse than before.
特にこの衛兵なんかあの殺人鬼に面目を潰された苛立ちを私たちで解消しようとするし。
The Royal Guard in particular, they keep pestering us just to say they can salvage their egos after failing to capture the killer.
ねえ、私もうこの商売やめようかしら。
You know, I think about quitting.
今さらやめて何になるっていうの？あんただってリライバーになるためにやってるんでしょ？
How's that supposed to help? I mean, aren't you doing this so that you can become a reliable too?
リライバーになったって永遠に軽蔑されながら生き続けるだけじゃない。
Even if I do become a reliable, it just means that everyone will look down on me forever.
まああんたの言いたいことはわかるけどさ、ちょっと極端すぎじゃないの？
Well, I know that you are trying to say, but isn't quitting too drastic?
そうだ、せめて諦めるのはこの話を試してからにしたらどう？
Uh-oh, that sounds bad. Oh, that's right. Why don't you try this before you make your decision?
実は私ね、ちょっとした噂を聞いたの。
See, I've heard a certain rumor.
この国のどこかに金さえ払えば外の国まで無事に届けてくれる。
Supposedly, there's a person out there who can take you out the country with the right amount of money.
素敵な配達人がいるって噂。
They are known as the deliverer. Oh, well, man, it sounds like human traffication. I think I'm going to close the window because it's quite cold now. Good. This place is as big as I remember it. I was at the Glove family home, which I hadn't been in some time. I looked up so high that it sort of hurt my neck. I looked to the left, then to the right, and I leaned out outside at the majestically large mansion. I never expected to return here for this reason. Which is the reason? Which? Some time had passed since the tragedy. Upon first glance, it seemed like peace had been restored to my daily life, but... Mother, where should we start?
そうね。とはいえ、私たちの手でどうにかできるものでもないわね。
Let's see. I believe we'll need help even getting started. We took a long look at our storage shed. No, to be precise, we were looking at the wreckage of what was once a storage shed. Last night, a storm struck and caused damage to the orphanage, especially the storage. I suppose we were lucky that only the main building's windows were broken, but...
そうね。どのみち倉庫は老朽化していたから、建て直さなくちゃと思っていたし。
I suppose. In any case, the storage space was rather old, so I was planning on rebuilding it. But wasn't the firewood we chopped a few days ago inside here too?
ええ。すっかり水を吸ってしまっているわ。他にも食料庫に入りきらなかった食材も置いてあったから困ったわね。
Yes, and it's already soaked. Not to mention the extra food that we didn't have room for inside the kitchen.
ご飯食べられなくなっちゃうの？
Does that mean we don't have anything to eat? Uh-oh. I turned around to see the children gathering behind Mother's back and staring at the pile of rubble with curious eyes. That was surprising. I had gotten somewhat closer to Milo since the incident, but I never expected the other children to approach me this closely. I did my best to hide my surprise and try to stay calm. We have food to eat, but we may have to ration for the time being.
そんな。
Enjoying a meal was one of the most enjoyable times for the children. They were still growing, so I wasn't surprised that they were dissatisfied by the news. Everyone... I began to speak to them calmly to help them process the situation when... Is that a car coming? A familiar electric car stopped in front of the orphanage. The door opened and out came...
おはようございます、セレスさん。いえ、今回の場合は、お久しぶりですと言うべきでしょうか。
Good morning, Therese. Or rather, should I say that it has been a while since we last met? Jan! I was surprised by an unexpected visitor. After telling Mother who arrived, I quickly headed out to greet him. It really has been a while. I believe the last time was when we all stayed over. So what brings you to Gwen today?
ええ、他でもないあなたへの。
Well, I came to see you. Oh! While I tilt my head, Jan gave a graceful bow.
改めまして、あの騒動の折は、我が主が本当にお世話になりました。
Allow me to express my gratitude. Thank you very much for taking care of the matter before.
坊ちゃんが無事に俺の元に戻ってきてくれたのも、皆様の尽力があってこそ。
He was able to return to me safely because of your efforts as well as the others.
我が主に代わり、心からお礼を申し上げます。
On behalf of the master, I wish to give you my heartfelt thanks. My memory of it suddenly returned. That day, when we drove at Tobruk through Coen, The first thing that came to mind was Bro horrifying death. But please, no need to bow. I haven't done anything worth thanking.
いえいえ、あなたの言葉と存在があったからこそ、坊ちゃんは無茶を通して命を散らさずに済んだのです。
Come on, it was your presence of mind and body that kept the master from throwing away his life from recklessness. If that's the case, then Ives and the others are more deserving of your thanks for protecting methods. So is that what you came out to claim today?
ええ、先ほどはリュカス先生へとお伺いさせていただきました。この後はイブさんたちの元へと向かう予定です。
Why, yes, I went to see Lucas earlier, and after this, I'm planning on visiting Ives.
さすがに特殊な場所に住まわれているシアン様にはお会いできませんでしたが。
Of course, I doubt I can pay a visit to Monsieur Brupas as he lives in a rather unique location. It doesn't seem like he ever leaves the institute or even his room for that matter. Oh wait, Mathis is staying with you? I didn't see anyone else sitting in the car.
はい。本来なら当事者である坊ちゃんが直接ご挨拶に伺うべきだと俺も分かっているのですが。
Yes, it would have been proper for the master to accompany me to give his thanks directly.
ところで、あちらの建物の惨状は一体？もしや昨日の嵐の影響で？
Speaking of which, may I ask what happened to that structure over there? Or had the doings of the storm yesterday? Yes, we are lucky that no one got hurt.
それでもこのありさまではお困りでしょう。大きな倉庫のようですし、食材や生活必需品なども保管していたのでは？
Still, I can tell that it is a matter of concern. It seems to have been a rather large storage to get basic necessities out of food.
あら、一別しただけなのによくお分かりになりましたわね。
Oh my, I'm surprised you could tell just by looking. Jan thought for a moment as mother walked up to me after having the children go by inside the orphanage.
おや、あなたは。
Oh, and you are? I don't think you two have met before. She is...
この施設の責任者、シスター・サロメです。あなたが噂の有能な執事様ね。
I am the orphanage residing matron, Sister Salome. You must be the fine butler I have heard about.
お会いできて嬉しいわ。クロード家の方には昔、少しだけお世話に。
I am so happy to meet you. The Claw family was a previous benefactor of ours. He looks so serious. What are you thinking? Jan?
私の顔に何かついているかしら？
Is there something on my face?
ああ、これは失礼しました。
Where are my manners?
血縁関係がないというのに、セレスさんとどことなく雰囲気が似ていらっしゃるなと。
We are finally starting, Mrs. Rude. I was just awestruck by your similarity to Thuris despite your not being related by blood. Oh, really? Just as I was about to ask about it. What the fuck? How are you doing? Fine. We have already played the bad endings in the common route. Right now we are starting with Matthew's room. I almost cried with the scene in the cell, the first one, when Matthew was a child. Okay, I almost cried. What the hell is happening? What remains of the story shed collapse. Okay. They need to repair this.
あらあら、まあまあ。
Oh my goodness me. It was already in bad condition, but now there wasn't much left of it. It seems too dangerous to venture in, so maybe we should give up on gathering what was inside.
というよりもこれは修理するよりも一層一から立て直した方が安く済むのでは？
From the look of it, I believe it may be cheaper to simply build another shed from ground up instead of repairing this one.
それはもっともなのだけど、建て直すにしても十分なお金を確保するまでどのぐらい待つことになるか。
That makes sense, but we don't have enough funds for either option anytime soon.
なんだ、そういうことでしたら。
I see. If that is the case, you're going to lend me money.
俺たちの方から新しい倉庫をお送りしましょう。
Oh! Such kind soul! We will give the facility another storage unit.
え？
Eh? They must have looked very similar in that moment with the same surprised expressions. Jang held up a finger as if it was nothing. Oh, so you weren't kidding. The Claw family is going to fund the removal and construction of a new storage unit? We had invited Jang into the orphanage so as not to linger out in front. While serving him tea, we inquired about what he meant by his generous offer and found that it was just as he had said.
ねえ、さすがに後ほど坊ちゃんの許可を取る必要はありますが。
Yeah, that's... I don't think that he would have any problem, but yeah, well, you have to check it with your master. Yes, but I do need to obtain approval from the master later.
坊ちゃんの金銭感覚のことです。この程度、軽く出してくださるでしょう。
Oh, he knows him too well. Knowing the master's way with money, I believe he will give his approval quite easily. That sounds like something to worry about.
そうね。お気遣いはありがたいし、クロード家が裕福だということは知っているけれど。
Yes, we are grateful for your concern, but though the Crow family is known to be wealthy,
さすがにそんな無償の奉仕を無条件で受けるわけにはいかないわ。修理は私の方で。
there's no way we can accept such an offer unconditionally. We'll pay for the repairs and...
ああ、いえいえ。何も無償でとは申しません。
Oh no, there should certainly be terms. What did you have in mind?
実に簡単なことですよ。
What are you cooking, Jan? Something simple. Jan enjoyed the aroma of the tea, then set it down on the table with a refined smile on his face.
セレスさん、しばらく我が屋敷でメイドとして働いてみる気はありませんか？
Holy yes! Yes! Yeah! I thought that it would be something like that because I mean the whole fucking mansion and there's just two people. Just two people in the whole mansion and you have to take care of that. Just by yourself because your master is not going to do anything. And the good thing is that Thursday would be perfect for this job, the kind of job, you know, because at least for the cleaning part. Would you be interested in working as a maid in the club mansion?
メイド？
A maid? You mean me? But I thought you handled everything for the club family. So why would he want to hire a maid now?
実はお恥ずかしいことに。
Well, this is quite embarrassing, but...
俺は執事と名乗っておきながら、一番の役目とも言える料理がそれほど得意ではないのです。
Oh, he cannot cook. He cannot cook. I call myself a butler, but I'm not very skilled in the art of cooking. Eh? That's surprising. I always saw you as someone who could do anything, Jan.
俺も万能ではありませんから。
If only I possessed such power. He went on to explain that he knew how to cook, but the results were neither good nor bad, just simply bland.
とはいえ、調理済みの料理はシュディのマルシェにも売っていますし。
That said, there are many prepared dishes sold on the marché in Chedis.
必要な栄養さえしっかり取れていれば、俺も坊ちゃんも味に頓着することはなかったんです。
Which is why my deficiencies in cooking did not interfere with the master's enjoyment of nutritious meal.
だとしたら、どうして今になってこの子をメイドに？
In that case, why do you wish to hire her as a maid?
それは
Well,
彼女の手料理が坊ちゃんの心を確かに打ったからに他ありません。
we warmed his heart. It is because her cooking brought about that definite change in the master's heart. Me?
ブロー、
Bro. Uh-oh.
彼の死により晴れるどころか新たな悲しみを得てしまった坊ちゃんの心を。
Oh, he's so sad. Sad. The death of that killer did not give him the peace he had sought, but rather a new sorrow.
どうかあなたの温かな手料理で癒していただきたいのです。
Which is why I was hoping the warmth of your cooking might allow him to heal. Zhang, who was in a pleasant mood earlier, looked despondent now. He stared at the gentle movement of his teeth for a moment before continuing in earnest. I heard about what happened to Burrow. I also heard how he caused those unusual deaths, and that Pete returned to Chedis and Coel. But
兄の仇である殺人鬼があんなにもあっさりと殺されたことに。
the person who murdered his brother met his demise in a surprising yet simple manner.
坊ちゃんは気力をすっかり失われてしまって、今ではまるで抜け殻同然。ぼーっとしたまま最低限の飲食しかせず。
Oh no. So the master has lost his will to live. He has become a shell of a man, sitting in a desk, eating and drinking only the bare minimum.
自室にずっとこもられているんです。
He has essentially locked himself in his room.
このままではいつ自死を選んでもおかしくなくて。
No, do it! Don't do it! At this rate, he might even try to commit suicide any day now. Ah. Oh. She remembered. Maybe?
Oh.
Or no?
Oh.
Oh. Oh. I recall how his fearful eyes were locked onto Burrow's unexpected death. At the sight of his brother's killer suffering, Matthew's voice was absent of any joy. Instead, he gazed on as if he was gazing at despair itself. I see. Matthews was dedicated to finding Burrow for so long. After what happened, he dispersed so that he could avoid the crowds, so I didn't see the full extent of how shaken he was. If only I had reached out to him then. I could only regret that I didn't do so.
坊ちゃんを励まそうにも、敵討ちに反対していた俺が紡ぐ言葉に説得力などあるはずもなく。
I have been unconvincing in my attempts to cheer up the master, given that I had voiced my opposition to these plans in the first place.
ならばいっそ、坊ちゃんの笑顔を自然に引き出してみせた友人であるあなたにかけてみたい。
So I have decided to defer to the very friend who once brought out his smile with ease.
いかがでしょう。どうか我が主を救っていただけませんか。
So I ask you, won't you please save him? Oh my goodness. It's interesting the fact that he's not asking something too amazing, like save the world or defeat someone or whatever. It's not an amazing goal, just cook. But just cooking, he considered that cooking would save him, and it's quite a huge goal to achieve. And how she can be a savior from one person. Not that it doesn't need to be the whole world, but one person. And it's such amazing. Working for the Cloud family, I was surprised when he brought it up, but after hearing the details, I became more worried about Matthews and his situation. To add,
それらの死に、君にとって大切なものの魂を奪われ、
death will one day rid the souls of your loved ones.
この私に冥界へと導かれたくはないだろう。
You would not want me to take their souls to Hades, would you? Hello, baby girl! Jan mentioning the word suicide reminded me of Anku's warning. There was no way I could leave Mathis alone, especially now that I knew about his current condition. Yeah, it's quite a hard situation to ignore. Yeah, Tsukuyomi boys, the Tsukuyomi boys is so perfect for him. Which was why I glanced at Mother and waited for her nod of approval. I understand. If there is any way I can help, I would be more than happy to accept your offer. With that, I accepted Jan's request. And then we became a maid. With Mother by my side, we discussed how long I would be employed by the Kolo family and how to manage my work in the orphanage. It was doubtful that the service I provided would be enough to pay off the cost of rebuilding the storage space, but we entered into a contract that outlined my responsibility in cooking and assisting Jan with other chores if time allowed. I wondered if it was okay to do all that without Matthew's input. Yes, you are doing for his sake. Everything is good. Everything is good. Don't worry, girl. Don't worry, girl. Then again, now that I was here, it was too late to think about that. We are here!
ようこそクロード家へ。新たな同僚を心から歓迎します。
Welcome again to the Clove Mansion. I very much look forward to working together.
ですが、住み込みで働いていただけないことだけが残念です。
No, that was such a good opportunity to stay to his home. Oh, Sarah's why? That said, I am rather disappointed that you declined our offer to house you here during your employment with us. Jan, who had been awaiting my arrival, led me into the guest room. I lowered my head apologetically at the sign of his disappointment. I'm not sure how much you know, but, well, it's the best that I keep my distance for various reasons. Bev!
あの夜、私は君の自死を止
Indeed,
めた際、
Bev!
とある術を君の身にかけ。
That night, when I stopped you from committing suicide, I cast a certain spell over you.
一時的に死神としての力を抑え込むことに成功した。
I was successful in suppressing your power as death for the time being.
しかし、この術にも限界がある。一定期間が過ぎ効果が切れれば。
But my power has its limits. Once the time comes,
君はまた人に死を招く死神に戻ってしまうだろう。
you will return to your form as death and again bring dismiss to you those around you. My powers were currently being suppressed by Ankus. He also mentioned that my curse would return to full strength when his spell wore off. I didn't know how long it would last, so I felt that I shouldn't spend much time with the same people for too long.
そんな顔をされないでください。例の噂についてはもちろん俺も把握していますが。
But don't feel bad. I have heard the rumors about you, but
根拠のない噂に踊らされるほど愚かなつもりはありませんから。
I am not so foolish as to be swayed by some baseless rumor.
ということで気兼ねなくこちらの服に着替えてください。
Now then, if you would please change into this. With that, Jan left the lid of the small wooden chest just to the table beside him. Is that my uniform? Oh, new clothes!
ええ、急ぎ仕立て屋で購入してきました。屋敷で仕事をするときは基本的にそれを身につけてください。
Yes, I had it made by an urban tailor. Please wear this while you work here at the mansion. Understood. Should I go and introduce myself to Matthias once I've changed into this?
少々悩むところですが、そうですね。さすがに何も知らないままだと、坊ちゃんも驚いてしまうでしょうし。
That's a good question. Let's see. It would surprise the master if he encounters you here without prior notice. Eh? You didn't tell Mathis that I would be working here?
教えてしまうと、情けない姿を見られたくないと、より一層引きこもってしまう気がしまして。
That's the point. I thought telling him would only make matters worse, considering he would not want to appear in his current state before you.
ここは先手を打っておき、事後承諾という形で納得していただこうかと。
What a way! What a way to make him say yes. So I was thinking to bringing you on first, then asking for his permission afterward. Are you sure? That sounds forceful. Yes. He waved his hand to say it should be okay. Jan gently pushed my back and led me to one of the rooms so that I could change into my uniform. Let's go! Oh, Matthew's point of view. Oh, the room is so dark. I wonder how much time had passed. What was happening? What was I doing here? Why did I have this book in my hand? I guess at the word that used to bring me excitement, but I felt nothing at all. Maybe I should just die and forget about everything. Just as I was daydreaming of that future. The faint light that shone from the window became stronger. Oh, I like the fact that it's like a comparison between the previous scene with his brother in the cell, that he was his light, and now he is going to have a new light in the darkness. I like that comparison. Through the white curtains is a nostalgic golden shadow flicker. Oh! I have just noticed the fact that his brother and Thirst also have they are both blonde, so the comparison is even more. Oh my, so many. Ah! The sprite change! The sprite change! Cute! Mathis. Mathis? I quietly ascended the stairs to the attic as Jan looked out from the first floor. I saw Mathis sitting on the floor with a blank look on his face, so I crouched down in front of him. He wasn't reading the book in his hand. He was in a daze, and his eyes were a lot duller than I expected. It has been a while, Mathis. He didn't respond. I knew his situation, so I continued as though he would hear what I was saying. I heard everything from Jan. You haven't been out of your room for a while, right? I know I can't force you, so maybe you can at least have a decent meal for now. I tried to raise my voice a little, but he didn't respond. I was starting to become anxious, seeing him blink so infrequently. It made me wonder whether he was even breathing properly. I knew it. Trying to avoid discussing the obvious isn't registering much of a reaction. Then again, it probably wasn't a good idea to mention Bureau, or else things might go downhill quickly. What should I do? Confused, I decide to say his name again when... Mathis! His eyelids twitch. Oh, he noticed me. Sally. Wait. Who is Sally? Who is Sally? Eh? I could barely hear what he was saying in a weak voice, but... Oh, yes, I know. So I'm so scared. I wasn't letting the opportunity to get away. He was actually looking at me now. Mathis, do you know who I am? I touched his shoulder gently. I spoke his name. God, I should really play more beats too. Eh? Oh, Mathis sounds so weak and in a daze. Ceres? Mathis, thank goodness. He finally looked me in the eye. What are you doing here?
それに、その服、いつものと違いますよね。
The clothes you are wearing, they are different from usual. He was still somewhat in a daze, but he was definitely not daydreaming anymore. I spoke with relief after hearing his sensible response. Explaining everything might take a while, but... I gave him a brief explanation that I was going to start working here, while bracing for his reaction.
メイドって、そんな、ダメです。
Oh, why? Maid? That's not good.
あなたにだって施設での仕事があるのに。
I mean, you have your own work to do at the orphanage.
僕なんかのためにわざわざ時間を割いてもらうだなんて、そんな申し訳ないこと。
Don't worry. We are doing first for you and second for the money. We need money, okay? We need money for the storage. But I'm worried. I can't have you spend your precious time on someone like me. Mathis spoke meekly as he looked away from me. It was a bit sad to see him acting as though we have only just met.
なので、わざわざ来てくれたのにごめんなさい、セレスさん。
I know you came all the way here, but I'm sorry, Ceres.
これ以上あなたにご迷惑をおかけする前に、このお話はなかったことに。
I can't bother you any more than this, so I will have to ask you that you... Wait a moment, Mathis. I'm not at all bothering in the slightest, so... Before I could finish my sentence, I heard a strange growl. Growl? He's angry! Eh? Ah. The adorable sound was coming from Mathis' stomach. Ah! Time to cook! Are you...
その...
Well, he's so embarrassed now. Oh, he wants to hide himself in a pit in a hole. His abject expression was slowly tinting red. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that he is starting to being a person and not being in that days and about to die, and he's starting to have reactions, you know.
空気が読めなくてごめんなさい。
Don't worry, it's a natural reaction from the body. It's a natural reaction! It's a natural reaction, don't worry! I'm sorry. I couldn't control it. He must have been really embarrassed as he quickly read the book he had opened earlier up to his face to hang himself. Do not worry! Oh! His action reminded me of when we first met. It wasn't that long ago, but it already felt like it was something from the distant past. You're hungry, aren't you?
そうかもしれないです。
I guess so. Knowing that trying to stay silent wouldn't help, Matthews finally confessed his hunger. I heard you haven't had an appetite for a while now. Did something change?
それは当然のことかと。
Isn't it obvious? え？
だってあなたの姿を見たら。
It's because I saw you.
いやでも美味しい料理のことを思い出してしまうじゃないですか。
Oh, okay, it's my fault, so I'm going to take care. Do not worry, but please eat. You reminded me of the tasty meals you cooked for us back then. He then began to pout as if it was unfair of me to do so. Oh, his putty face. I'm actually happy to know that you like my cooking. Well then, how about I get some breakfast ready? We can talk later once you have done something to eat. I don't... You're going to say that you don't want it? It's one thing to have no appetite, but refusing a good meal when you are hungry is different.
はい。
Fine. Hi. I quickly prepared a simple breakfast, then headed back to his room. Oh. Matthews was staring at the knife in his hand as I entered the room. Please put down that knife, please! That's what he used against Burrow, a weapon he held close to him for the purpose of revenge. As he wasn't showing any sign of using it, he only stared at it blankly. Seeing his face devoid of any expression was very painful to watch. Matthews? Hearing me call his name, Matthews quickly looked up.
ごめんなさい。すぐにしまいます。
I'm sorry. Let me put this away first. No. If you want, you can keep the knife next to you while you eat. What a way. Oh.
でも。
But it feels strange not to have it with you, right? Of course, it's a different story if you are planning on cutting me with it.
まさか絶対にそんなことはしません。
Of course not! I would never do such a thing! Then there's no reason for you to put it away, right? I don't care what's around us as long as you eat your meal properly, Matthews.
すみません。ありがとうございます。
I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Well, with the serving tray in hand, I sat next to Matthews.
服が汚れちゃいますよ。
You are going to dirty your clothes? Jan said it won't be a problem because I'm going to be working in these clothes. I then set the tray down in front of him. I heard you weren't eating much, so I decided to make a light soup that would be gentle on your stomach. It would be better if I could replicate Ive's dish, but his cooking is, well, a bit too difficult for a novice like me. Just say that you cannot do that poisonous food. Oh, dude, I don't. Warm, white steam rose from the bowl on the tray. Matthews looked at the soup and hesitated for a moment.
いただきます。
Oh, so close. I'm so blush. If you don't mind, then... He dipped the soup spoon into the clear broth and had a tiny sip. Suddenly... Oh! He's so happy! Happy, happy, happy! Matthew's eyes visibly shook. He took another spoonful. Oh, he's eating. Seeming to have regained his appetite, he drank more and more of his juice until...
Don't
cry! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry too. Oh my goodness. It tastes good. A single drop. A teardrop. His star rolled down his cheek into the soup. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. It's good. It's very good.
あの時と同じ。あの時以上の。
It's like before. No, even better.
優しくて温かい味です。
Gentle and heartwarming. More tears began to flow. Matthew didn't stop to dry his eyes as he continued drinking the soup. Holy moly, we cannot have a happy scene. Everything is so fucking painful, even though it's not. There's no something dangerous or tragic or something. Just angst, and drama and pain.
急に泣いたりしてごめんなさい。
I'm sorry to cry so suddenly.
なんだかあなたの作ったスープを飲んだら
It's strange, but drinking your soup made me realize
これが平穏な日常の象徴なんだなって自分でも驚くぐらいに痛感してしまって
that this must be the symbol of a peaceful life. I'm surprised how hard it hit me. I see. Matthew roughly dried the tear from his face with his sleeve.
きっと僕は
I know.
兄さんの仇があんなにもあっさりと死んでしまったことを
I know that my brother's killer died surprisingly easily, but
未だに信じることができていないんだと思います。
I guess I still can't believe what I saw back then. Matthew chuckled his self-scorn. I responded, There's nothing straight about what you said. I mean, your brother was someone very important to you, right?
はい。兄さん、カミーユは僕にはもったいないぐらいの立派な兄でした。
Camille sounds like... okay, yes. Camille was a wonderful brother. He was too good for me. Matthew's late older brother, who was killed by Burrow.
僕にとっての生きる希望。血のつながった家族の中で唯一僕を愛してくれた眩しい光。
He was the very reason I was alive. The only one in my family who truly loved me. A blindly light, but that ray of hope. Was extinguished by violence.
顔がわからなくなるほど鋭い刃で切り刻まれ殺されてしまった兄さん。
My brother was killed with his face sliced so badly that he was unrecognizable.
必ず奴に兄さんが味わった苦痛を何千倍にして返してやると僕は誓っていたのに。
I vowed that I would make his killer pay by having him feel the same pain a thousandfold. But
終わってしまった。
everything ended.
それもどこの誰かもわからない他人の手によって。
And the end came at the hands of a completely stranger.
それが悔しくてたまらない。
It's unbearable frustrating.
いっそブローがまだ生きていて他の誰かを殺してくれれば。
I've even found myself hoping that Burrow was still alive and murdering people.
僕はもう一度復讐に挑むための正当な理由や気力を得ることができるのに。
That way, I could have a legitimate excuse to renew my motivation for vengeance. His expression warped. I could tell that he was going to say next.
ってついさっきまでは思っていたんです。
That was what went through my mind until now.
でももしその願いが叶っていたら。
But if that did come true,
この優しいスープを作ってくれたあなたも、あなたに料理を教えてくれた人も、
then you, who made this foreign gentle soup, and the person who taught you how to cook,
奴によって殺されていたかもしれない。
might be killed along with the rest.
そんなことにも気がつかないで、自分の復讐のために誰かが死ぬことを願うなんて。
I didn't even notice that. I was actually hoping for someone to die so that I could still have my revenge.
僕は本当に自分勝手で愚かですよね。
I'm really foolish and selfish, aren't I? We are gonna save. Whoa! Oh! The licorice is white! Oh, so they tell you when it's... Oh, they are telling you. Okay. So we are going to check... We can see the status. Just a white flower, okay? I think that what you just said is dangerous, but I don't think you're foolish or selfish, Mathis. Someone truly selfish doesn't think about how they might affect others.
そんなの詭弁ですよ。
You're just being nice, but I think I'm telling the truth. To add, if anything, I'm the one who's selfish here. Oh no, please don't blame each other. Don't blame to yourselves.
Huh?
As death, I brought a lot of misfortune to others, and each time something happened, I would think, hello. I wish it was someone else doing. I wish it happened far away so I could prove it wasn't at fault. My own wishes were selfish, trying to excuse myself from events that happened before because of me. Mathis started criticizing himself the moment he heard my response. But we are completely different because I killed people while you haven't. Furthermore, a person couldn't be selfish if they could actually fill up others based off the imagination alone. You just regret what happened. Why don't you wish for something else now, so that your earlier wish doesn't come true? For example, you can wish that Burrow won't return, and that those you care about can live with their lives in peace. Yeah, just change point of view. And this froze for a moment at my suggestion.
そんな単純な。
That's easier said than done. There were no tears in his eyes as he smiled.
でもあなたの言う通りですね。
But I suppose you're right. Oh.
無理やり自分を納得させるのではなく、まずは前向きなことを願うことから始めてみます。
I really like this quote. I will wish for something more constructive instead of forcing myself to see things differently. With that, Mathis held the spoon in his hand and brought more soup to his mouth.
少し冷めても美味しい。
It's good even when it's getting cold.
やっぱりバカだな、僕。
I'm a fool.
もしブローが生きていたら、こんなに美味しい料理を食べられなくなっていたかもしれない。
If Uro was still alive, I might not have had the chance to enjoy such good soup.
そんな簡単なことにも気づけなかっただなんて。
I can't believe I didn't realize something as simple as that. He then asked for a second helping of the healing food that had been available to him all along. Yay! We are progressing! I finished cleaning up until a simple meal and gave him some water to drink. He was able to drink the soup without problem, so I believed he could eat solids starting tomorrow. As I thought about what kind of ingredients to use, I brought up the next subject. Mathis, what are you planning on doing from now on?
しばらくは通信教育を受けつつ、心を整理しようかと思ってます。
I was thinking of taking a correspondence course to get my thoughts back in order.
結局、屋敷にこもることには変わりないんですが。
Of course, that means that I'm still planning on staying inside, but...
急に外へ出かけたりしたら、それはそれでジャンを心配させてしまうかなと。
If I suddenly went outside, I think I would only worry Jan. Mathis was glancing a number of times in the direction where Jan was probably waiting downstairs. I could easily imagine Jan pacing at the base of the stairs, waiting for results. I see. Jan was somewhat sad when he came to the orphanage. I think he will feel more at ease if you stay away for now. In any case, you should recover for full health first.
はい。よかったら食事の際はジャンの好物も作ってあげてください。
Right. Oh, but if you don't mind, could you please make something that Jan likes too?
意外かもしれませんが、油っぽいお肉料理が好きみたいなので。
It may come as a surprise, but he actually likes oily meat dishes. That is surprising. Judging by his slender body and graceful manners, I always saw him as someone who prepared vegetable dishes.
ですよね。本人もクロード家の羊として品がないって隠すというか我慢しているみたいで。
Isn't it? He always tries to hide the parts about him that he thinks aren't a good fit for the Cloud family.
でも日頃から迷惑をかけている分、こんな時ぐらい好きなものを食べさせてあげたいんです。
But I've been causing a lot of trouble to him lately, so I think it's about time that he eats something he likes. The hair grows.
坊ちゃんにもしものことがあったら。
If anything were to happen to you, Master,
俺にはもうこの世で生きていく理由がありません。
I will lose every reason to continue living. I thought this before, but you and Jan are really like a family. I hope that's not disrespectful to the memory of your brother.
いいえ、嬉しいです。僕にとってジャンは兄さんの親友であり。
Now, I'm happy you said that. I've always seen him as my brother's best friend.
もう一人の兄。唯一残された大切な家族ですから。
He's my other older brother, the only precious person left in my family.
こんな情けない僕に寄り添ってくれること、ずっと感謝してます。
I really appreciate how he continues to stand by someone as pathetic as me. I'm sure Jan would be happy to hear that.
だといいんですけど。
I hope so.
そうだ。ジャンにも改めてお礼を言わないと。
Oh, that's right. I need to thank Jan too.
あなたみたいな優しくて素敵なメイドさんを。
You're gonna make me cry or you're gonna make me blush. a kind and wonderful maid like you.
僕の元に連れてきて立ち直るきっかけをくれたんですから。
Inspired me to get back on my feet. And I owe you and Jan my life. My maid outfit was a bit dusty now, but Matthew's face was slightly red after looking at me from top to bottom. Matthews, do you mean that I have your approval to work here? Is that right?
本音を言えば迷惑をかけたくないという感情の方がまだ強いです。けど
But the meal, you know, the food, the good food. Just think about the good food. Delicious food. To be honest, I don't really want to trouble you, but...
その...
well... Matthew suddenly picked up a sheet of white paper. On it, he quickly wrote something with a pen.
これ...
So, here. He showed me the paper filled with words written in beautiful script. Is this a contract? Holy moly, how quick! I mean, don't trust take a time to write them. The contract contained all the terms and conditions that Jan outlined for me regarding my employment here. He actually remembered every detail from my explanation? Holy moly! As I looked at the contract in surprise, I noticed he added a new item into my work conditions. Matthews held onto the edge of the paper, nervously squeezed out a new request.
あなたと少しでも多く一緒にお話できる機会と時間をどうか僕にください。
Yes! I will sign! I would like you to spend as much time conversing with me as possible. I read that he wrote as a new item on the contract. Matthews.
ごめんなさい。一度断っておきながらずうずうしいですよね。
I'm sorry for being so haughty despite refusing you once.
でも、あなたと話していると、とても心が穏やかになるから。
But I feel much more at peace when I am speaking with you.
後ろめたさよりも、そんな欲求というか、感情の方が勝ってしまったんです。
I guess my desire for that must have won out over my guilt.
どうか、僕が前を向けるまで、この内容で再契約してもらえませんか？
Yes! So, would you please enter into this new contract until I can find my way forward? His wish was for a peaceful future and harmony in his daily life. It was a sign of his determination that he would raise his head and move forward. Well, this is a very nice condition. I took the contract and pen from him and signed my name with finality. There was probably only one answer I could give you, the child master of this house. If you don't mind a troublesome maid like me, it would be my pleasure. I would do my very best in the time we are together. Master Claw.
坊ちゃん、どうして急に呼び方を変えるんですか？
Oh, Claw Botchan! Botchan! Master, why are you calling me that all of a sudden? But now that I'm your maid, shouldn't I address you properly as a form of respect?
そんな細かいことまで気にしなくていいんです。今まで通り普通に呼んでください。
You don't have to worry about something petty like that. Just address me the way you did before, please. But
そんな顔をしても嫌です。
stop looking at me like that.
受け入れてくれないなら契約書の項目に今まで通りの態度で接することっていう条件を加えますからね。
Power abuse. Cutie. If you don't listen to me, I'm going to write into the contract a clause that will force you to talk to me like usual. Thank goodness. If he was able to raise his voice like this, it would surely be fine moving forward. Oh. So we are going to have a slice of life now. We're going to save. Later, after several more bowls of soups, Mathis came down the stairs in an apologetic manner. When Jan embraced him with such strength, I couldn't help but notice how happy he was. Oh, they really are like brothers. Jan thought that my foster mother and I were similar, but I felt it applied to them too. They do feel similar in a lot of ways. Or maybe it's just that Mathis slowly became similar to Jan throughout the years. I would have believed them if they had initially introduced themselves as brothers. After that, Jan led me around the mansion and explained my work in practical terms, and I made some more soup for us for dinner. With my first full day of work this tomorrow, I got changed and went outside.
本当に徒歩で帰るんですか？
Are you sure you want to walk home?
通りも暗いですし、僕でよければ車で送っていきますけど。
I would say yes, but I'm also concerned about how you drive, man. I'm so concerned, and I would be so scared. Honestly speaking, it's gotten dark, so if you don't mind, I can drive you home. Drive. She's thinking the same. Hey, exactly. It's fine. There are still lots of people sad, so I'm sure it will be fine. You still have to get more rest, so please don't worry, Mathis. Seeing how desperate I was to avoid Mathis' offer, Jan guessed my intention and let out a chuckle.
坊ちゃんの代わりに俺が送りたいところですが。
I would be more than happy to drive you home in the master's stead, but...
あいにくこの後私的な用事がありまして、お役に立てず申し訳ない。
Oh? I'm afraid I have some personal business to attend to. I am truly sorry I cannot help. No, you have helped me a lot today with everything in the mansion, Jan.
あなたは飲み込みが早く、教えがいもあるので、俺としても有意義な時間を過ごせましたよ。
You have been very quick to pick up on each task, so I consider it's time well spent.
はあ、それにしても、住み込みでないのが本当に惜しい。
Oh? I don't mind. But it's the rest who decides. I must say, it really is a shame you won't be living here.
どうか今からでも検討してはいただけませんか？
Forgive my boldness, but won't you perhaps reconsider?
坊ちゃんのそばに常にあなたがいてくれれば、俺も安心できるのですが。
I would feel much more at ease if you were with the master as often as possible. Thank you for saying so, but
もう、じゃん。セレスさんが困ってるじゃないか。
Come on, Jan. Stop making Teres feel uncomfortable.
それに、
To add,
女性に同居を迫るなんて、あの人に知られたら誤解されるんじゃ。
who? Asking her to live here would cause a major misunderstanding with you know who. Oh, who is? Now I'm curious and I don't have time to discover it. Jan suddenly stepped back to create some distance from me. What are you talking about?
ああ、そっか。あなたには言っていませんでしたね。実は、ジャンには。
Oh! Jan has a partner! Oh, that's right. I haven't brought this up before, but Jan actually...
何を隠そう。
allow me.
心に決めた最愛の女性がいるのです。
Oh, congratulations, Jan! I'm so sorry for those people who like Jan. So sorry for the Jan fans nation. There's a woman I am in love with. Eh? Love as in you have a lover, Jan?
ええ、すでに将来まで誓い合った仲です。
Yes, we are sworn to each other for life.
彼女は俺にはもったいないぐらいの美しい女性でして。
Oh my goodness, he sounds so happy talking about her. She's a beautiful woman whom I do not deserve.
ああ、誤解なきよう言っておきますが、彼女が美しいのは何も外見に限った話ではなく。
Oh, he's the kind of person that will talk about his lover for the whole day. Just to clear any misunderstandings, her beauty is more than just her outward appearance.
他者を慈しみ思いやれる心からしとやかな振る舞いまで全て含めてのことで。
Mathis is like, oh, here we go again. It encompasses her compassion toward others, her graceful mannerisms, everything. I see. Although I didn't ask, he said the opportunity to describe how great he was.
ジャンは恋人のことを話し出すと長いので、このまま帰っていただいても大丈夫です。
Oh, I'm so happy for him. Oh, Jan has a tendency to watch forever about her, so you can leave now.
と言っても僕もジャンの恋人に会ったことはないんですが。
I have to admit, I've never met her before. That's a red flag. I'm sorry, but that sounds a red flag. I think it sounds like she's gonna have an important role in this route or something like that. A plot twist, you know? Really?
せっかくならとっておきの機会に紹介したいって名前すら教えてくれないんです。
He keeps avoiding the subject, saying that he wants to wait until the perfect moment, and he hasn't even told me her name. I see. Oh, this. We have to choose. Yay! I thought that Jan was only focused on taking care of you, Mathis. So I am a bit relieved to see him like this.
はい。話に出るたびに何時間ものろけられるのは困りますが。
Yes, though having him speak for hours about her can be bothersome at times.
彼女のことを語っている時のジャンは本当に嬉しそうで。
Regardless, Jan looks genuinely happy whenever he talks about her.
見てる僕の方が幸せを分けてもらっている気分になってきます。
Seeing him like this makes me feel like he's sharing his happiness with me. Hoping that their happiness wouldn't be brutally taken away. Oh, again the leak. Oh! Anku, are you there? I step into the licorice field in search of the watchman. The only response to my curry was the gentle song of winds stirring the flower petals. And then he appeared. Or not.
司祭は語れないが、この国にはまだまだ死を招く花の種子が芽吹いている。
I can't go into detail, but there is still a seed of budding flower that will bring more death to this land.
この短い間に君が歩んだ奇跡は、所詮序章に過ぎないのさ。
The little you experienced thus far is merely the prologue.
自ら命を絶つ異様な死も、理不尽によって奪われる死も。
The mysterious death by suicide, the ruthless murder by force.
この国の呪いに蝕まれ、儚く散っていく死も。
The slow and scorching death by this land's curse.
あるいは、まだ日向にすら出ていないさまざまな死も。
And other deaths that have yet to be discovered.
何一つ解決していない。
Not one of them has been resolved. Mathis and Jen. I was afraid that their futures were in danger, so I came all the way out here to ask for more details. But the person who issued that warning was nowhere to be found. Or maybe he's observing me from a distance. Burro died, but the truth behind the other mysterious suicide had not been discovered. Adolf and the courts were looking into the idea that drugs or hypnosis were used on the victims, but the fact that no reports had been made about it suggested that they had made no progress so far. But what if he learned about Burro's background, his objective, and his victims? What if he found out who killed Burro? What would Mathis do now that he was beginning to find peace? I could only imagine the worst, considering how much he loved his lost brother. If possible, I would like to put a hold on my deal with Anku and keep watch over Matthews for a while. Then again, I'm not sure what Anku would say if I asked for that. I decided to come back on a bright moonlight night in the hopes that he would hear them. The next day, I officially began my job as a proper maid. After mother and the children sent me off, I arrived at the mansion a few minutes early. I first greeted Jan, then began preparing breakfast straight away. I gave a modest nod to each wealthy resident of Chedis passing by on their morning routine. I was relieved to find that my maid outfit did well in hiding my identity. Oh my goodness, they don't know who are you just for the outfit. I filled a bucket with water for the laundry. Jen should be cleaning the guest room and dining room around this time, as well as checking the letters that arrived today. He apologized to me for the heavy workload of the first day, but this is easy compared to the orphanage. There was never a day that my clothes stayed clean with all the children around. But I was actually nervous now that I was wearing clothes of such quality. I would better make sure I don't get it dirty or torn while I'm working. As I remember words of warning to myself. And no more clothes. Oh. Wait! Mathis! What are you doing? Mathis! A figure suddenly appeared, swiftly taking the clothing from my hands and tearing it to pieces. Ah, you scared me! Oh wait, is the underwear? Or something like that? I think it's underwear, so he wouldn't be so panicked, it's the underwear. But his face was pale, and he was glaring at me with teary eyes as he held the tattered remains. Oh, he's so in panic. Oh, it was the underwear. You don't need to do my clothes. I can wash them myself. Those torn clothes, no. Was that his underwear? Yeah, it was underwear. I knew it. Matthew did his best to hide him from my sight. But we can save water if we wash all the clothes at once.
そういう問題じゃなくて、
That's not the point!
施設の男の子たちは下着を女性と一緒に洗うの嫌がったりしなかったんですか？
Don't any of the boys at the orphanage is like having their underwear washed by a girls? No, not really. Oh. Now that you mention it, I do recall when Adolf adamantly told everyone that he was going to start washing his own clothes.
ですよね。なら僕が何を言いたいかも。
Right? You know what I'm trying to say, right? But Adolf was busy taking care of the other children, so Mother and I washed his clothes anyway. Oh, Mathis, you are going to lose this battle.
アドルフさん、すごくかわいそう。
Poor Adolf. Poor Adolf. A few minutes later. And so I want to pay for Matthew's torn underwear, but she's so fucking serious about the underwear. How much does it cost anyway? I hope that it's not such expensive underwear, like made of silk or something, you. Before I could talk to Matthews about it, he ran upstairs and locked himself in his room.
いや、そんな。
Jan is laughing so hard. Sorry. Unbelievable.
これは坊ちゃんの繊細な少年心を測りかねていた俺の落ち度ですので、あなたがそこまで気に病むことは。
It's my fault for not considering the master's innocence, but I never expected you to worry too much about it. You don't need to laugh. I finally understood why Matthew wasn't flustered after Young explained the reason to me. I washed all the boys' clothes at the orphanage, so I thought it was normal in other households. This single chore made me keenly aware of the multiple I had living until now.
とにかく弁償も謝罪も不要です。下着を破き騒いだのはあくまでも坊ちゃんなんですから。
Yeah, it was his fault. He torn his underwear. In any case, there's no need to apologize for pain damages. After all, this is the master's fault.
そんなものよりも美味しい紅茶の一杯でも入れた方がよほど機嫌を取れるはずですよ。
I believe of greater importance will be to brew a delicious cup of tea to get on his good side. At his suggestion, I brewed a pot of the Klaus family favorite tea and stood in front of Matthew's room. Jan said that he probably wouldn't respond and that I could head inside without permission. Oh man, that's a dangerous power. Even so, I thought it best to send some communication, so I called his name a number of times, to no avail. Maybe he was trying to avoid me, or maybe he simply couldn't hear me. Odds were likely it was the former, but I was hoping it was the latter. It would be great if he at least let me deliver this tea to him. I quietly took a peek inside. Oh, Peking! Oh, so serious. Mounting of books were all over the place. In the corner was Matthew sitting on the floor with his back facing the door. I looked closer to see him reading something with great interest. In his hand was a thick book. It seemed my early assumption was correct, and he was so absorbed in reading that he didn't even notice me. He's so focused. Come to think of it, he mentioned liking books. I remember him listening to it so intently to Xiang's story about the drifter. If so, I would better not bother him right now. I decided to put the tea on the table and apologize to him later. I had plans on that, but...
この香りは
Hmm? That the smell?
ジョンありがとういつもの紅茶を入れてくれたんだ
Dan, thanks for bringing me tea.
What?
How the way he changed depending. The sweet fragrance of the tea ended up interrupting Matthew's reading session. He played it for me to stay, so I ended up having some tea myself, which opened up the way for us to send apologies. Yeah, for underwood.
今朝はお騒がせしました
I'm sorry for the commotion this morning.
僕今まで家族以外の女性とろくに関わったことがなかったので
I never really been around girls apart from family, but...
まさか異性に下着を洗われることがあんなに恥ずかしいことだなんて
I never thought it would be that embarrassing to see a girl wash my underwear. I was just doing the same work I usually do at the orphanage, so I felt bad now that I understood the meaning behind adults' own word and action back then. If I wasn't mistaken, Milo should be around the same age now. I should ask Mother to talk to him about it. It was important to remember for the future. Oh, Molly! So serious about this topic! I think it's the first time I've had such a close look at your room. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like you have more books in here than before.
すごいぐるっと見渡しただけでわかるんですね
Wow, I'm surprised you could tell just by looking. Matthew finished his cup of tea, then reached out to a book on the table. The spine had some symbols on it. They were words I couldn't understand.
これは外の国で出版された冒険譚です
This is an adventure story from another country.
アルペシェールは鎖国されているので正規の方法で外の世界の本を手に入れることは不可能ですが
Seeing a parcel is isolated from other countries, it is possible to acquire their publication through normal means.
知っての通りこの国の周囲は海流が強いので
As you know, there are strong ocean currents around the country.
難破船や荷物新聞などの情報媒体時には見たことのない海洋生物などが海岸に流れ着きます
Shipwrecks, luggage, newspaper, and other items sometimes wash up on our shores with never before seen marine life. Oh, like in Olympia.
この本もそうした習得物の中の一つ厳密には外国語で記された原本を翻訳した写本なんですが
This book is just one of those finds. To be specific, it's a translated copy of one of those foreign books. I heard a lot of things through here, but I didn't know books did too. Oh, but how was that book translated into the copy you have here? I mean, a Pashel doesn't really have the resources to learn foreign languages from the outside world, does it? I wasn't even sure when translation were first introduced to Pashel during its isolation. Oh, interesting.
そこは出版を生りにしていた僕らクロード家が担当していたんです
Oh, that's the reason why I love him so much. They were translators too. I like that. Actually, the translation were done by the Claw family as part of our profession. A family that once received a book on translation for the drifter. This allowed them to translate knowledge and culture from any language that drifts to the country, which they then publish and distribute to people. Oh, so one of the books from the drifter, one of the 4 books were for us. Oh, wait, I think that it may... Oh, so maybe the director and the books, the fact that there's 4 books maybe are related to each of the love interests, you know? Because one of the books were given to Xian's family. And this one, the translation book were given to the Claw family, so maybe there would be another book for Lucas and maybe Ives? Or even, I don't know if Adolf. I don't think so, Adolf, but maybe?
今は多くの権利を放棄していますが、僕も最低限の教育を終えたら、
We have relinquished majority of our rights, but once I finish the basic education I need,
この国唯一の翻訳家として働くよう、王族から命令が下るかも。
Oh! Oh my goodness. I may receive an order for the royal family to work as the country's only translator, meaning you will be responsible for the future literary development of the country. That sounds really stressful.
はい。想像するだけでお腹が痛くなってきます。
Yes, just think about it makes my stomach turn.
でも、外界の本に触れられるなら、それも悪くないかなって。
But it won't be too bad if I get to read a lot of foreign books.
外の国の本ってすごく素敵なんですよ。特に小説は。
But books from the outside world are really wonderful. Their novels in particular.
文字しかないはずなのに、読んでいるだけで、この国の周辺や、遥か東方の大陸まで。
Even though it's only text, reading them makes you feel like you are traveling through a distant land.
知識すらない未知の光景が、実際に頭に浮かんでくるんです。
It's like an entirely unknown world unfolding inside your mind. It sounds like a real adventure. Having an adventure instead of dreaming in a small country like this. I can see how nice it would be to experience the wider world through reading books. It has been a while since I've read a new book for fun.
あ、なら。
Oh, then.
僕が気に入っているこちらの本、よかったらお貸ししましょうか。
I can let you borrow this book that I really like. Are you sure?
はい。男性向けの冒険譚なので、女性の好みは分かれると思いますが。
Yes, it's an adventure story with a male protagonist, so I don't know if you will like it.
外の世界を感じ取りたいなら、この本を読むのが一番なはず。
This book is the best I have if you want to read about the outside world. Thank you very much. I will let you know what I think after I finish reading it. This is the first time someone shared a book with me.
僕も
Me
です。
me too. Yay, so cute.
なんだかくすぐったいな。
It's kind of a strange feeling. Okay. Maybe, even though the string is quite short, maybe we are going to leave this here for now, because it's already 4 o'clock. So we have to finish. Okay. So, I don't know if I'm going to continue tonight. Even though I said I would play Jack-Jan. But now I really want to continue Virche, especially after 1 week not playing it. And the next time I would be able to play would be on Monday. So I really want to play it. I really want to play more. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to be called to go to work. So maybe I will just notify in Twitter as always. But right now it's time to finish this stream and maybe eat something. I should eat. So Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.